Kill team leader to squad. Box check. Repeat. Kill team leader to squad. Confirm Vox contact.
We have crashed. It's from your position.
Do you have the virus bomb? Damn it.
Hello and welcome to Space Marine 2. I've been waiting a little bit to get this out. Honestly, I played through the story myself before anything. Also, I really wanted to warm up because during my first run through this, we're playing on normal, and that's my first run through, and I nearly got smoked.
Lost contact with brother. Approaching orbital launcher facility. Well secured.
Hellstross, Alpha! I'm moving to the crash site. Do you read?
Any sign of the commander? Negative. No contact since the crash.
I'm here, damn it!
Hellstross, you have command. What are your orders? We proceed as planned. Launch the virus bomb into the stratosphere, detonate it, and watch the Tyranids die. A sight I will greatly enjoy.
Transmitter must be broken. Homicans. The area will be crawling with them.
Yeah, I was getting just beat down my first run through this, at least initially. I haven't played I'd say a hack and slash like this in so long that I was just incredibly rusty. Because like people have said, this game plays like a 360 game. Which isn't a bad thing, I think it's actually great.
Where's that damn virus bomb? I'm up to my elbows in these wretched bonds. Any word from Brother Darius or the commander? Nothing. It is left to us to share the glory now, Hellstross.
Hold on, brothers.
Okay, I was just looking around because I don't know if there's any little hidden things or... Because I know in the single player there's actually a fair amount of little spots where they put in a little bit of, like, extra supplies or something. Come on, game, just do the parry. The parry against the light attacks like that are a little annoying. When it's the nice marked ones, it's easy to do.
Now they send logic with this stuff.
You must reach that bomb. I will, even if I have to chew my way through.
It looks like maybe a Valkyrie gunship crash there. I will say, there's one thing I am disappointed about in this game. You never get this outfit. I would love to have this outfit, even if it's just for the story mode, because I like the cape, I like the hood. I love the Deathwatch. I think they're really cool. That is a Hydra flak tank. But since people probably might not know, the Deathwatch is essentially... they're commandos, more or less, but not exactly. Different Space Marine chapters offer up soldiers to go serve in the Deathwatch.
I will repay them tenfold.
Like here, we have a Dark Angels member.
This bolter will roar in your name, Darius. I swear on it. Come, vermin!
But then, different chapters will offer up guys, and they work with Ordo Xenos, so they're specifically Xenos killers.
Out of my fangs for weeks. Situation here at the launcher is becoming severe. Have you secured the virus bomb? No. For every gaunt I smash, 10 more come raining down. If we fail to launch that bomb, there will be nothing to stop the Tyranids. I am almost at the crash site. Just make sure the launcher is still standing when I get there. I will hold the line for as long as I can.
Yeah, the Deathwatch are pretty cool because they're a mix of everything. There's dreadnoughts who are sworn to serve with the Deathwatch. They operate in like chapter guard posts, effectively. I just think they're really neat. For a while, Games Workshop actually didn't count them as a separate faction, which I believe that was actually a recent change, and then they've walked that back and they're like, oh yeah, Deathwatch are a thing again, guys. I don't know why they ever made that change in the first place, but I'm just glad to have them back. They're actually an army I would love to build sometime. Because at the end of the day, you more or less paint them all the same, because you paint them all black except for the, I believe it's the right pauldron, which you refrain from painting black because otherwise that angers the machine spirit of the armor, and it's usually you keep that as the pauldron to indicate what chapter the member is from. So obviously this character is all black. They're a black shield, which is you were disgraced and you don't claim affiliation or allegiance to your chapter while you're serving.
We are running out of time.
It's essentially penance.
Kill team, I am at the crash site. Alpha! Baron, my brother, you have honored the Imperium with your devotion.
And he's Black Templars.
Alpha! Hellstros, if you can hear me, I have the virus bomb. Headed to the orbital launcher.
Is that as hard as you bite, Xenos? Come on! Henry shoulder!
Alpha! No! Death will not go unpunished.
Yeah, and Ulfar, you can just tell by his name he's Space Wolves, and you can actually see in the beginning cutscene a faint glimpse of his shoulder pauldron. That was also something to point out, is if you noticed when I killed this warrior, all these other guys had a green flare and then died. It's because Tyranids operate under a synapse, and Termagants and Hormagaunts essentially link minds to warrior broods. And with a link to a warrior, if the warrior dies, then it's a synaptic feedback and will kill those linked to them.
You have served your Emperor well, brother. Record log. To any Imperial unit that recovers this log, my kill team crash-landed off course. My brothers are all dead. Slain by Tyranids. I have the virus bomb. Moving to the orbital launcher. We'll fire into stratosphere where it will disperse over Tyranid positions. The virus is our one chance to delay the Tyranid invasion. The virus will spread through their forces. They will adapt, but it will slow them down. The virus must be launched into the stratosphere. Nothing else matters.
I feel like you could do a really cool, like, kill team game where you're just a group of, like, Deathwatch, or just make it a Deathwatch game, because there's a Deathwatch pen and paper RPG, came out like 14 years ago by Fantasy Flight. But you could make a game, teams of 3, 4, doing, like, mission chains. There could be some cool stuff in there. I'm just kind of spitballing it as I'm playing here, but there's definitely an opportunity for a really cool co-op game. You could do stuff like Space Hulks. Hit the button, but whatever. But the opportunities are near endless.
Open the gates.
Shift chronometer reset. You're registered as on duty. Carry out your Messiah's work according to the divine synchronicity.
Inserting payload.
Payload chambered. Hazardous material detected. Further benedictions required.
Transmitting override authorization. Set course for stratospheric detonation.
The rite of safeguard must be performed. Seek an authorized Magos at the command console.
Machine Spirit, where is the command console?
Observation platform above.
Summon the lift. Machine Spirit, what is the status of the orbital launcher?
Hibernation. Console inactive for 22 hours. This impiety to the Omnissiah has been logged.
Activate launch systems.
The rite of initialization must be performed. Seek an authorized Magos at the command console. The command console is posted at the edge of the observation platform. A Magos will attend to you shortly.
Doubtful.
Mutations complete. Awakening systems from hibernation. Rite of capacitors initialized. Personnel may begin prayers and charging.
Drone. Can you not hasten the damn process?
Seismic disruptions have occurred. Launch trajectory may have been altered.
I love how Saber used the same tech from World War Z. Like there's zombie movement and piling tech for these guys. It fits so well to just have this seemingly endless horde.
Organic presence detected on the railway. All personnel indicate for launch. Launch preparations complete. Standing by for Magos.
I do kind of hate when they swarm up like that. Couldn't even catch the barrel.
is done.
I will admit, it's not that surprising of a reveal that this is Captain Titus. But it's still pretty cool. Like, they gave him a good introduction.
Even if I am slain, I will leave you with wounds by which you will remember me. Eradicate your kind from the galaxy. May that virus strip your flesh from your bones.
I feel like YouTube's gonna have a field day with this one. I don't think you can actually beat this. I think it's like a guaranteed death. Which is a bit of a shame, because I kind of wish this was like Souls games where your first boss is kind of a... if you can beat it, you get a reward. Because that's always fun. I love when games do that, and it's like, hey, here's a reward for doing so well.
Praise the Emperor. The wound was fatal. You survived only through the Rubicon surgery. We remade you. You are a Primaris now.
Why?
Lord Calgar issued the command himself.
Is he here?
Gone. Summoned by the Primarch.
I must get back to the Watch Fortress.
You have been reassigned.
My place is with the Deathwatch.
The Inquisition can find no stain on you, Titus. Accused of heresy. You have served penance in the Deathwatch for almost a century. And not once have you faltered. But you will never know redemption until you have faced the judgment of your brothers. Prove yourself to us and know true absolution. What is your life?
My honor is my life.
What is your fate?
My duty is my fate.
What is your fear?
My fear is to fail.
What is your reward?
My salvation is my reward.
What is your craft?
My craft is death.
What is your pledge?
My pledge is eternal service.
The Rubicon surgery has remade you as a Primaris Marine. You are now stronger, faster, and more resilient. You will take your place as an Ultramarine once more. Your brothers will know that you served in the Deathwatch, but your dishonorable status as a Black Shield has been redacted from the archives. Should it be discovered, there would be questions. Lord Calgar has offered you a second chance. Do not taint it.
Sergeant Ventia had secured the space. Brother.
Lieutenant. Good on us. We have work to do.
Oh, I wanted to hear about what that guy secured.
Yes, brother.
Stand by, Major. Sending Astarte support.
Thank you, Lord. We shall ready a counter-offensive.
The effects of the virus. My lord. Lieutenant Titus reporting for duty.
Have Sergeant Gadriel report to the bridge. How are your wounds?
Good enough.
I'll be straight with you, Titus. I have my reservations about your reinstatement. There could be questions, suspicions. I cannot afford discord among the men. Not now. You're a lieutenant now. Will that be a problem?
No, Captain.
Very well. We're facing a Tyranid splinter fleet. They engaged us on 2 planets. Avarax, a hive world, and Kadaku, which you already know. We're abandoning the latter. It's mostly Adeptus Mechanicus research facilities. We're evacuating critical assets and personnel. These defense guns are keeping the skies clear for our ships. The Tyranids have taken note. Get down there and protect those guns.
Captain, you wish to see me?
Sergeant, this is Lieutenant Titus. He'll be taking over command of your squad.
Sir,
I expect you on the ground within 30 minutes. Dismissed.
Lieutenant, forgive my hesitation. I am merely surprised by this development.
As am I.
Sergeant Gadriel, the Absolver is ready to depart.
Brother Chiron, this is Lieutenant Titus. He will be leading our squad.
Is that so? Well, I shall be glad to have a commander of such experience.
Is the rest of the squad ready?
Already assembled on the flight deck.
Good. We'll leave immediately.
So there's a lot to kind of cover, like mentioning Lord Calgar. That's Marnius Calgar, who is the chapter master, essentially the leader of the Ultramarines, outside of Guilliman, the Primarch.
What is our assignment?
The Cadians have lost control of the orbital guns. We are to recapture them.
Lost them already?
The Tyranids are hurling spores of those guns in great waves. I'm impressed the Cadians held out this long. Brothers Lirio, Alterius, and Elian make up the rest of our squad.
Have any of you faced Tyranids before?
Only these past 2 days.
Then there is much to learn.
I look forward to it.
Attention all personnel. Cycle ship mandates.
Then there's the Rubicon Primaris, which is the turning into a Primaris Marine. This method was created by Archmagos Belisarius Call, who he'd just been working on this for ages, and then just before the Indomitus Crusade, he just kind of popped up. Guilliman got woken up and was just like, hey, I have an upgrade for everybody. Please don't ask any questions as to why I'm doing this. It's kind of seen as heresy to work on and improve something the Emperor did. But everybody's just like, okay. Also, it's going to get mentioned later on, but when you look at Titus, he has 4 circular studs on his head. Those are 50-year service studs, which is interesting to note. I don't believe Gadriel has any, or he has 1. Acheran has 1, and I can't remember how many Chiron has, but nobody has nearly as many as Titus. I don't see many characters with more, but I think that's mostly because, people die. They're Space Marines, they die a lot.
What do you think you're doing?
Ordnance deployment. Path obstructed. Stand aside.
Those warheads are not dropping.
Pity the effects of the virus bomb were so short-lived.
The Kill Kadaku gave their lives to deploy it.
They bought us precious hours. Without them, this war would have gone very differently. It was pleasing to see those bastards quiver and die the instant they left their spores.
But I'm going to call it here. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to hit the like button. It helps out the channel a lot. If you haven't already, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.